If the eye of a needle is too narrow for pride, then the eye of an eagle is too wide for lies. It sees everything, every war, every child crying, every soldier forgotten. The eagle sees what we choose to ignore. This is not just about Ukraine, or Israel, or Gaza. This is about every land crying out for peace. Sudan burns, Myanmar bleeds, Congo weeps. The world is at war with itself. How many more must die for power? He joked, "If you love your work, you don't need sleep." But I saw it. The weight, the pain, the grief he carried while still doing his duty. That smile was a mask. Behind it, a soul praying someone notices. Not all heroes come home. Vietnam wasn't just a war, it was a warning. 2.7 million American soldiers sent to a jungle because of a theory, not truth. And when they returned, we didn't welcome them. We forgot them. The war ended. The damage didn't. They called it Agent Orange. America sprayed it on Vietnam like water on a garden. But instead of growth, it brought poison, cancer, deformities, death. Children born with swollen heads, twisted limbs, empty eyes. Still, some call it legal. But God sees war crimes even when the law closes its eyes. Today, over 35,000 U.S. veterans are homeless. How many more worldwide? These were the people who stood in front of death for others. Now, we walk past them like shadows. How many soldiers will sleep with nothing when this world finally ends? How many soldiers will be left homeless again after this next war? If one nation launches a nuclear strike, every other nuclear country will follow. It takes one button, one choice, and in a flash, the sky will burn, the earth will cry out, and there will be no winners. Money was made to serve people, but we weaponized it. Now it decides who lives, who eats, who has power. It builds missiles, funds wars, buys silence, and they call that economics. Money is not my God. It never was, and it never will be. They changed his name to Jesus, but his name was always Yeshua. Truth doesn't change. And he never asked for riches, only love, forgiveness, peace. The truth isn't a religion. It's a way of life. If we keep closing our eyes, the eagle will cry no more. It will soar away, and we'll face what we chose to ignore. The question is, how many homeless soldiers, how many crying children, how many wasted lives before we wake up? Will we choose peace, or press the button? This is our last chance, not just to survive, but to live rightly. If this truth moved your soul, don't let it end here. Like, subscribe, share, not for clicks, but because someone out there needs to know they are not alone. The world is waking up. Let's wake it up together. Share the truth before it's too late.